A demonic transgender cult named the Zizians have been going around different states terrorizing people and ending lives. This sounds like I'm making it up. Okay, I know, but guess what? This is 100% true. In fact, Fox News just talked about this a couple of hours ago, and it's on their page. I want to show you guys that video, and then we could talk about it. This is extremely wild. Okay, let's go ahead and hop into this video, watch it, and react to it. Before we do me a quick favor. Hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm so that this video can reach more people like yourself. I truly appreciate you guys, and if you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and tap that subscribe button, and let's hop into this video right now.
New details in the bizarre story of a cult allegedly linked to the of a U.S. Border Patrol agent, David Mayland. On Sunday, Maryland State Police arrested 3 alleged members of the group known as Zizians. Among them, the alleged leader, who was ordered held without bond by a Maryland court yesterday. They joined 2 already in custody. And the Zizians, just so you know, have been tied to 6 across 3 states. So one of those was the U.S. Border Patrol agent, Mayland. He died on Inauguration Day, January 20th, near the Canadian border in Vermont. And 2 others who were alleged members of the cult. National correspondent Griff Jenkins has more. And so, Griff, this will be the first time many of us will hear of Zizians, but apparently the feds have been watching them for a while.
They have, and good morning, Harris. This has all the makings of a Netflix cult docudrama. These Zizians appear to be a group of mostly transgender computer scientists who met online, united in anarchist beliefs, including radical veganism, and turned violent. The 3 members of the cult you mentioned arrested on charges of trespassing and gun possession in a very remote area of Maryland. It included the alleged leader you see here, 34-year-old Jack Lasota on the left side of your screen. He goes by the name Ziz. There are 2 other members as well. Allegheny County Sheriff says he has no idea why they were there.
They gave different names, which is a telltale sign they're trying to hide something. So that's why I believe the officers checked a little further, started running some more checks. The only thing that I'm curious about is why they chose this particular area to try to camp out at. And we're still developing that.
They're going around, as you can see, look, it happened in California, Pennsylvania, Vermont. I mean, they're going around the United States, ending lives. I'm gonna read an article to y'all because it gets a little bit more in depth of like exactly what they're doing. But this is happening right now. This is wild. I literally just so happened to be scrolling on YouTube and I seen this and I'm like, okay, this is crazy. And it looks like I don't know who they're targeting. I don't know what the criteria is for people that they're targeting, but we're gonna read the article and figure this out. Okay, this is crazy. Let's continue on.
Zizians are tied, as you mentioned, to at least 6 spanning the country in 3 states, from California to Pennsylvania and Vermont, including the deaths of a landlord in California in 2022, an elderly couple in Pennsylvania, and of course, Border Patrol agent Mayland in Vermont last month. Just 20 miles he was killed from the Canadian border. But little is known about the group or its motives, Harris. Independent journalist Andy No has been tracking them for a while.
I would describe some of the crimes that they're accused of as being demonic. You could say an elderly couple that were in Delaware County, Pennsylvania, were shot execution style in their homes on New Year's Eve a couple of years ago. FBI dropped the ball on this because the go back to 2022.
But that last point, Harris, these 3 in Maryland, including the leader that's being held, the FBI, according to Maryland officials, have gotten very involved in this case, trying to put the pieces together. Harris?
Yeah.
Okay, so look, check this article out real quick. It's saying, though investigations have not yet publicly been announced, the specific connection between the deaths, court records and interviews indicate members of the group had lived in box trucks in California and North Carolina and operated like a small religious group calling themselves Zizians, a reference to Lasota's preferred name. So Lasota is apparently the leader of this group, a guy named Lasota. I think Jack Lasota. Many of them apparently worked for NASA and Google, and one of their biggest concerns is that they are afraid of the effects of AI. They're afraid that AI can be extremely problematic, which is crazy because AI is not ending the lives of people, but they are. But they think AI is problematic. That's kind of weird. Listen to this part right here. It says, you're talking about being willing to end people who they think are bad, said Taylor, who briefly dated a German national, Ophelia Backholt, who was in the January 20 shootout between Youngblood and the Border Patrol. So I think 3 of them have been taken into custody after this Border Patrol situation happened where they ended the life of a Border Patrol officer. And I want to say 2 of them passed away during that initial interaction. And then 2 of them was taken into custody. And then a third one was taken into custody. So 3 of them are in custody. 2 of them have passed. But we don't know exactly how many of them there are. We don't know exactly for sure. This is wild. And I think something that's important to say about this is just the result of, like, when you have no reverence for the Bible, right? And I'm going to the Bible because I am a Christian. For those that may see this that don't know, you're putting what God is supposed to do in your own hands. Because as the article said, the person that dated one of them claimed that they are willing to terminate the lives of people that they think are bad. So out of their own judgment, they think someone's bad. Therefore, they think they have the ability to end that person's life. And I think that is crazy. And that's the result that many people do because they don't have the foundation of the word of God in their lives. And so they think that essentially they're playing God because they're deciding who gets to live and who gets to, whose life needs to be terminated. And they're playing God. And they've been doing this since 2022. And their latest one happened in 2025. So for 3 years, they've been getting away with doing this. Who's to say that they are not the reason for a lot of other lives, right? We don't know. But this is crazy, man. This is the result of having a godless life. Transgender, super vegan, young people that think that they have the right to decide who gets to live and who does not get to live based off of their own understanding. That's crazy, man.